What time did you get back last night?
I was at home at 1, I think.
Yeah, so I beat you a little bit, but not just because I'm closer.
What time did you get back?
It was like 12:40 when I walked in the house.
That's nice. I don't feel like a whole lot changed. Maybe it got a little bit more front turn. It felt a little bit more put together.
Yep.
I just think I picked up some time, so.
So you center turn, but it's too loose on throttle? Is that what?
Just a little bit swingy on throttle.
Okay. We got 2 days to debate over some small things, but I think the springs and cambers are pretty close there.
Storm Ty's absence, so give us a crew chief perspective.
Yeah, he was pretty happy the whole time, like pretty happy in practice. The speed was there in practice. Obviously, we were in the cooler session there at start A, and it was, he didn't really have any complaints. He didn't really know what to ask for necessarily more than what we had there. It was just like make the race adjustments. And then to fire off the race was a little bit tight, especially the first stint, like just enough to where we did air pressure out of it, and was better. And then we lost track position, right, with a spin in contact with the 48 just before the red flag. And so we got...
Complained about who's off that corner at all?
No, he said it was just him. He said he goes, I don't know if it's a little bumpy there, but he goes, I just got too close and just cut it too close and just barely clipped him with the left front. So he said that was on him.
Would you say that's pretty normal for how competition things go?
Yeah, the mood was better, right? Like I said, if you have a good weekend on the racetrack and all the cars were strong, then everybody's perspectives are a little better there. When you had a few guys that struggle and maybe one person that hits it, then you spend a little more time talking about, maybe what the one team did right or the one driver did right, and what the other team struggled with. When everybody was kind of in unison and they all had pretty good cars, then there's a little less discussion about what the details are.
Obviously, Ty's a little tight there. I think you guys are doing a good job communicating with Gayle and just giving him the information so he can relay it to Ty to do whatever you guys need.
Yeah, so Chicago, is a reverse pit road. So you'll be coming down with the driver on the left side in the wall. You'll be jumping off the right side of the car. So we're going to go to pit stop practice, and all the behind the wall guys are going to practice those reverse stops. Everybody's in a little bit of different position, so we'll go practice that. Did you watch a lot of stops last year? Like when they're having to do driver service, we were just having this conversation. Has he got time to do both? Pull the tear off and give a drink? Like we're like, I don't know. Because, yeah.
If they clear, he'll have 5 seconds. So that's more time than he has on the other side.
So I guess the deal is if we're ever going to do drink and tear off, he does tear off first, and if he doesn't get the drink, he doesn't get it. If he gets it, it's dropped in and go. If not, it's fine. Okay.
We got to make sure, that's what we're just talking about. We're going to set them out long because it helps you here. Like I'm actually setting the tire early. I think it helps.
I just want to make sure, 1 second, are we all good? Like, do we need to come back out tomorrow behind the wall, or is everybody like the behind the wall guys? Are we all good with what we're doing and nobody has any concerns or questions that are going to come up? We'll come back tomorrow if we have to, but if everybody's good, we're good. Because it's going to be about not making a mistake, right? If it's a one-stop deal, we just don't want a penalty. Outside of that, we're good to go. All right, let's go. All right.
Thank you guys.
We'll see you guys.
Thanks, y'all. We gotta get better in one.
What's that, the toe link right there? Right here.
Yes. 100%.
Right there.
I think the interesting thing is there's how you roll the car is somewhat dependent on where you're. The two high-speed areas are dependent on what corner of the car you're hitting.
AJ, how are you? Hot mic. Be careful. Nate said this thing looks sexy already. He says you're not going to need to touch a thing.
I believe him.
Beauty.
So the theme of the weekend is not much room to maneuver, right?
Mm-hmm.
The track is narrow, and there's not many laps to come up with any alternative strategy other than that one big fuel stop right in the middle there. The most attractive thing for any of the leaders is going to be to get your stage points and stay out in stage one, And then it's just a game of how early would you want to green flag pit to be the first guy and catch a caution?
Or how
versus-
early, if a caution came,
Yeah, how early?
and put you
yeah.
in the uncomfortable spot. I thought of the Tom Dupree saying, okay, well, what's your normal, when do you feel comfortable? Okay, a lap or two before that.
One or two laps before you're comfortable is when we need to be in.
Looked like the witch with nothing but feet hanging out. See you guys. Be safe.
All right.
So that passed. And then basically the box sets with NASCAR until we pass all the other phases with the car. And then an official walks with us with the shocks and watches us put them on here. And then they'll let us basically crash wrap it, cover it with a car cover, get it prepared in case there's rain overnight.
And they'll stay right here.
Yep, and then they'll pick us out. Hogler was concerned that he wouldn't be able to see the chews right over here. And Tony said they actually talked to them about it, and they said if they put us higher and they moved the chews over here, we could directly see it, and then the main spotters could do the chews. A lot of times he was beat into 6 down here by being too far right and trying to like arc the late apex it and be straight off, where the other guys were just driving it deeper and cutting the corner, you know?
Yeah, sure. That's the running list. That's going to be a vlog at some point.
How many have you guys been to?
So typically we do a Saturday morning, Sunday morning, every weekend, and someplace different, Saturday versus Sunday.
Saturday's normally on the go.
Yeah.
Sunday we find somewhere.
We'll see. Larson's going to try again as though Gibbs is trending the right way.
What a qualifying run. Kyle Larson to get it there, and he is the fastest in Chicago.
All right, 5.
Stall 1, please.
5 takes 1. 54.
23.
54 takes 23.
Obviously would have loved to get the pole so close. Just to be that close and not get it's a little disappointing, but still a really good starting spot, right? Like there's 75 laps. It's really just about no mistakes tomorrow, and we should have a shot. So we'll see. Verstappen already passed one McLaren. Coffee. 4.5.
Well, it's a combined score is the problem. This is like a bar vibe, not a coffee shop.
Yeah, it's a little more crowded.
Yes.
Evan, are you going to go through that data with him while he's sitting here while it's quiet, and I'll leave you guys alone? So that way you don't have to have a camera watching you do it.
Yeah. So, well, listen, when you qualify second, you make the Dave Burns personal VIP list. So, I know.
I would say your nose needs to be in the center of the 4 stall before you even tried to run in hard. Because if the tail isn't past that line, it's just not worth the risk here. Obviously starting P2. Guys, I'm telling you we have a chance to win today with no mistakes. You know, I may tell him, okay, we're pitting on 37, but you guys got to be ready a lap early because he knows the switch, if he was to stumble and run out sooner than we thought, is only worth 3/4 of a lap. So that means he's coming right then. And hopefully it doesn't happen just as we're passing pit road. He's aware that the car is staying up for fuel, you know, on that long stop. Will you let it down easy? Is that your plan? Or are you going to just wait for him to shake his head and drop hard?
We'll go off and shake his head.
Okay, and he's aware to watch you, so that he's going to know as soon as he sees you shaking his head, you're dropping the jack and we're going. All right, like I said, we got a good shot to go win this race, so let's just go execute and go win it. It'd be great to knock that out right now with 2 weeks left before the break. All right?
Yes, sir.
Thanks, guys. Let's do it. Be smart. It's your day. You got this.
Right here. 3, 2, One, slick tires, slick tires. No mistakes, don't push it. Box is slick.
So, long story short, the race is going to be about 15 to 17 laps probably after this caution's over when we get it.
Alex Bowman has never won on a road course, and now he is going to conquer the streets of Chicago.
Good job.
Sorry. I mean, I think it was the right call. We just needed to not have that extra caution.